Hey guys, and welcome to our review of Ralph Breaks the Internet, starring John C. Reilly. Ooh. You guys just staring at me?
Yeah,
waiting for it.
Sarah Silverman.
Oh, 2 for 2.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
Gadot.
Got it.
Taraji P. Henson.
Gal Gadot.
My name is Scott Ellis, joined here by Phil Clark.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Oh!
Tyler Sutulski.
Hi.
And Adam Freeney.
Hey, man. I'm
Glad
ready.
you guys could all make it.
That's Ralph.
So Ralph Breaks the Internet. 6 years after the events of Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph and Vanellope discover a Wi-Fi router in the arcade, leading them into a brand new adventure online.
So off the top of your head, that was good.
Yeah, I just made that up, but I wasn't reading that at all.
You can put the cue cards down now, too.
Riffin.
Yeah, Ralph Breaks the Internet. Adam, let's start with you.
I love when Adam starts.
What do you think of Ralph Breaks the Internet? You like the first one?
Yeah, I thought the first one was fine.
Acceptable?
Don't love it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine.
Ralph Breaks the Internet, though. It's an exciting new adventure.
Wreck-It Ralph 2. Ralph Breaks the Internet.
I think they actually did.
That's the title.
I think they edited it down.
What is
They cut it back. It's the
what
Ralph
is it?
Breaks the Internet.
Wreck-It Ralph.
It's not Wreck-It Ralph 2?
No.
It's just Ralph Breaks the Internet?
It was.
It's not.
Let me double check that. It's Ralph Breaks the Internet now.
I'm gonna Ralph
What did you think?
all over this desk.
What'd you think about it, though?
I thought this one, much like the first, was also pretty fine.
Wow.
Fine.
You heard it here first.
Fine.
Hot take.
It is pretty fine. It stirred up nothing in me and made me not, didn't really move me and didn't move the needle.
Right.
John C. Reilly was very Ralphie.
Nothing.
Even when someone said, "I love you,"
Someone did say I love you.
that didn't
Nothing.
And,
felt nothing.
I felt nothing, yeah.
Interesting.
The one part that did move the needle, so to speak, was the Disney internet.
The
section.
princesses.
Yeah, and
And
just
the
that
Star Wars
entire
and-
Disney, like the Star Wars theme
Right.
and all that, and like Iron Man flying by. I
Why do you
enjoyed
think that is? Why did that move the needle for you?
Cameos and like nostalgia. Yeah.
Not on the actual power of the quality of the film.
Correct.
Right.
That's correct.
Just
Scott.
based on the power of the money they had to get that because it's Disney.
Exactly. It was a nostalgia blast,
Right.
if you will.
Interesting.
Switty.
I will.
Right. Yeah. Just. Yeah. Got like.
You didn't like
tanks-
Slaughter Race?
No.
That's exciting, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
There's a lot of excitement coming from over
The
here.
tank's on empty. Yeah. I basically have nothing to say
Oh.
about this movie.
Phil, let's jump over to you. What do you think about Ralph Breaks the Internet? You just saw it, right?
I literally
just came.
came from the theater.
Good luck
Yes.
following that.
Yeah, after that stellar opinion.
Usually you and Adam are like opposites, so you loved it.
Yeah, no, I did not love it.
Shit.
I
Okay.
didn't. I thought the first one was fine
Okay.
as
What-
well.
What a dummy.
Okay.
I found this one to be slightly better than the first one,
Oh.
but not significantly. I will say the end sequence got one tear out of me.
Really? The
One
I
little-
love you thing?
one
That
little-
thing?
Like,
You
not like
felt?
not the very end, but like just before the very end.
Yeah.
Right.
I was like, that's very nice.
Are we gonna get to it in spoiler?
We can get to
Yeah,
the
we can
spoilers.
touch
I
on
want to know what it is.
The rest of it I thought was. I laughed once or twice. Some of it was alright. I thought it was darker than I was expecting it to be. I didn't have very high expectations, even though we have a lot of great kids movies coming out these days.
it. Right.
Coco, Kubo, like very good movies.
Yeah.
In my not just kids movies, but I was.
Transcendent.
Just animated.
This was like very okay, and I was like very surprised by that.
You're surprised.
That
I
it
thought
was.
it would be garbage.
I thought it'd be terrible. I thought I would
How
walk
could
out and
you
be
think
like,
that? Didn't
I
you
just
see,
threw away $13.
Didn't you see the opening? Thanks for coming to the theater from the 3 charisma vacuums.
The 3 white old men.
From
From the patriarchy.
I love when people
Business.
validate
Speaking
my
out to
purchase.
kids.
and don't make me feel like it was unwarranted in any way.
They just had that warm
I wanted to
deer in the headlight look.
crawl into a hole when they're staring at me. I'm like, go away! I don't want to look at you.
You guys are way too
I
large.
mean, come here to see
The
you.
reconnecting was the worst part.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
it was
so
like
no.
you're-
For the viewers, at the very
Whoa.
beginning, before the movie started, there was a kind of thank you for coming to the show kind of thing from the producers. Super cringe.
Tim would have loved it.
three.
Mm.
I know if he was there, he would have loved it.
Absolutely.
Just know him.
So you thought it was a little bit better than the first one,
Slightly
but
better than
pretty
the first
fine.
one. Pretty fine. Like the ending. Enjoyed
Okay,
it. Didn't-
interesting.
Wasn't like, yeah, this was great. The guy next to me in the theater, the dad, loving it. The dad's gonna go home and tell his wife about how great that movie was.
Was he
like,
alone?
No, he had like 4 kids with him. Like
Okay,
he came in
good.
with like 4 kids, 3
Kids
bags
were
of
loving
popcorn.
it. Kids were loving
Kids
it.
were silent, pretty good actually, very quiet, like engaged. There was clapping at the
Oh.
end of the movie. Like I think they were. I was just walking out of there, but they were.
No, I mean
thoroughly-
like just
Should've
in the
brought-
general, like
Yeah.
the theater we were in, like the kids were enjoying it.
yeah.
They were
No, I
laughing.
think the kids liked it.
Yeah.
It's a good one for the kids.
That being said, Ty.
Mm.
You got kids.
Yeah.
You're a child at head.
Yeah. I
So
didn't,
didn't move the needle. Didn't move the needle for Adam. Okay.
Okay.
To Phil. And now you. You
Tyler.
loved it. You must have loved it.
let's see. The first one,
I think you enjoyed it.
the first one I
I'm
thought
gonna
was
guess.
it was good. It wasn't like I think when you guys say the word fine, I think that like sets like that implements that
above
it was-
average,
Yeah, like for me, like fine means like,
Good.
but you enjoyed it.
inoffensive, like
Okay.
inoffensive.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought the first one was good. You know, not just fine. It was good.
Better than fine.
Better than fine. Good. But
Like you might get a Wreck-It Ralph shirt kind of thing.
I
At
might.
that level.
yeah,
you know?
like
Maybe
if it was like a classic one, like a graphic tee of
You get a Turbo T.
yeah,
Like I'm asking, like Turbo the villain in the first one.
yeah, you could.
I
That's the
wouldn't.
villain?
You
I
could.
forgot.
Though.
I could.
Yeah.
Pull.
deep cut.
But yeah, the second one I thought was better than the first one. So it was. I don't want to say very. It was very good.
You enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, I thought so. I thought
I
it
don't know
was.
if it worked
swelling
in your mouth.
What was the sour grape? The sour candy.
The sour candy, who was an olive.
That made me laugh.
Yeah,
And he's
that was
like-
funny.
That was actually like I literally laughed at that.
I laughed out
That was-
loud. I'm not
that
gonna
was
lie.
very funny.
Me and the children beside me were all laughing.
There was the one part that I lost it. I laughed my ass off.
Let's see.
Was the princesses part, like where they're all there,
Yeah.
and like they're all talking about like, yeah, have you like, do you have this, do you have that, and they're just like, these are all like classic tropes of like a princess, and no one actually like looks at it. It's funny, and then they get to this one part where it's just like, are you talking about like, have you ever saved a man, or like have you ever had people think you're unworthy of taking care of yourself because you've had a big man save you, and and then she said, yeah, and I laughed hard, like so hard at that.
You were like
Really?
"Preach, sister."
And then, like, right after that, like, the princess from Brave spoke up,
Yeah.
and I died laughing.
I knew
Pretty
that's
funny.
what you were gonna
Pretty
say.
funny.
Like, she had that Scottish accent, and no one had a fucking clue what she said,
Yeah.
and it killed me. I was cackling at that.
Here's the
I
funny
wish I
thing.
saw it with
I
you.
agree. Like that whole sequence was probably a highlight of the film.
Very
Yeah.
on the nose.
Which is funny because most of it's in the trailer,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? So even though most of it was already in the trailer, I still laughed at it.
Even though we had already seen it,
Yeah,
it
but
was still funnier.
But funny enough, like they, which I'm glad, they actually added a bit to it. It wasn't just completely
Yeah.
what was in the
Yeah,
trailer.
Yeah, they cut.
They
some-
added another maybe 15,
They didn't just, like,
20%
copy
to
and
the end
paste
of
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and which I appreciate that it wasn't just the entire joke was in the trailer.
Yeah.
And same with the end credits.
Yes. The end
Not
credit.
the end credits, but the end credits.
The end credits was like, yeah.
was the same as what was in the
Yeah.
trailer, the initial teaser trailer.
Yeah, which was.
Which, even though we've seen that entire thing, beginning to end,
Have
that,
you? I
that
thought
was
they
the
added more
teaser.
to it, no?
No,
Oh.
the like pancake one,
Yeah.
completely. That was the teaser trailer.
Fucking hilarious.
Still laughed at it.
Yeah.
Still funny.
Didn't see it. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Literally walked out.
You
There's
saw
an
right-
end credits, and then there's a very end credits scene.
I saw 0 of the 2.
Wow.
The second the credits rolled, I left.
You got up and walked out of the theater.
We'll get to that in
Yeah.
spoilers.
Yeah.
Honestly, some of the funniest parts of the film were the end credits and then the
Perfect.
very end.
The
Credits.
very, very like
The
the
very,
end
very
ends.
end credits.
We'll get into
You're
that.
pissed.
We'll get
It's
into
It's
that.
very funny.
Um,
Really?
but yeah, I thought it was good. The animation was great, on point. I thought it was really cool. Like, you know, like they go into the internet and you see like just there's so much going on. I thought the animation was just spectacular.
It's kind of like Inside Out.
Yeah,
Light,
same
know?
kind of deal.
Yeah,
not as well executed,
Yeah, but
but
still good.
similar.
I like
Yeah,
how they
yeah.
portrayed the internet like
It
visually.
was good world building. Like
Yeah.
it made sense both in the story and like in the
It was-
context of us using the internet.
Yeah.
I like that.
It
I
was
like
kind
that.
of like
It was a little. I mean, it's a kids movie.
Yeah.
You know?
But you have to
Well,
you have to
Like the internet isn't that simple, I guess, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I don't just mean like they
I think
didn't
it
put
is.
some other they
Series
didn't
of
put
tubes,
certain
man.
sites on there,
Yeah.
but
series
just-
of tubes.
Duh.
I know, but it's just I don't know. It was a little bit of an oversimplification, but I know it's a kids movie.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Well, kids are dumb.
But
Obviously.
but you enjoyed it.
But I did. I did enjoy it. I thought like, a lot of the casting I thought was really good. Gal Gadot took me a while to actually figure out who she was. I heard her voice and it was driving me nuts because I couldn't figure out who it was.
Of course.
I knew she was in
Um,
it from the start. So.
Bill Hader I thought was very funny as well.
He was hilarious.
Yeah.
I did like him actually.
I thought his character was very good.
Sorry, Bill Hader. Oh, he was the the
pop-up
green
guy,
Yeah,
yeah.
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 The pop-up.
Salami.
Um,
What was his name? Salami.
something like that. We'll go with Salami. But I thought that was very well done, and yeah, just like great voice acting from everyone. And
I was surprised to see Alan Tudyk's name in
no
in the
idea.
cast because his voice. He's such a chameleon with his voice.
Yeah,
You know, he was the search bar guy.
yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Knowsmore.
Yeah.
What?
And I was like,
Yeah.
what? That was Alan Tudyk? But he
Oh.
changes his voice so much that, you know.
You know,
You can't-
just can look up anything.
Oh my god.
He just does like so well with it. It's also my Woody Allen. But yeah, I thought he was.
Don't call me Alan.
I thought he was. I thought he was hilarious. But
Bill
yeah,
Hader, you mean?
no, Alan Tudyk.
Oh.
I thought he was like his
They were
character
both good,
was
yeah.
very funny. Yeah, very emotional. I think at the end, you know, when the series of Ralphs. But like,
Sure.
yeah, I don't want to say too much about it. But
I thought that looked amazing.
yeah, like because like you could actually see them all like moving. Like I thought that was
Oh,
pretty
fuck yeah.
well done.
Creepy AF,
Yes,
to be
yeah.
honest.
I did like that a lot.
I had some nightmares.
Did you guys ever, Oat Studio? What's his name? The guy that did District 9.
Neil Blomkamp.
Neil Blomkamp did a series of short films. And one of the short films is like this monster, this like alien creature that like kills people, and when it kills them it like takes their body and like forms them into like part of its body.
Terrifying.
Ooh,
Continue.
okay.
So like it's like leg is like 10 or like 20 like legs like stepping all up like in this like mashed up bloody mess. Of,
That
like,
sounds disgusting.
Whenever I saw when I saw this, I'm like, oh my god, this is like the PG version of like
Oh my god,
Oat
that's gross.
Studio. Anyways,
Yes, I enjoyed it. I think it's better than you guys are giving it credit for. to be honest
Really?
with you. Yeah.
He loved it. What did you
all right. Well,
No, I would not say that.
let me jump in.
All right.
This movie is fine. This movie is
Like story wise,
this movie's quite fine.
like what do you like overall? You mean fine?
Yeah,
or like,
it's fine.
Okay.
I had a fine time.
I walked in,
Um,
watched it.
I watched it, and I walked out, and it was like this.
Cool.
The
Yeah,
needle
me
didn't
too.
Move.
It's pretty much what I expected. I think the one disappointing thing was that, it is relying on, just you recognizing things and be like, oh, there's IMDb and oh, the Google thing and the,
It's goggles.
oh, Pinterest. Oh, there's the pin
Twitter.
from Pinterest and he's
Yeah.
using the pin. That's funny. And the
Yeah.
Twitter and the birds. Oh, Twitter.
And they're tweeting.
It's just like pop culture references that it relies on it. And, the actual story itself is fine.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the parts that got me more, that I found myself laughing at or enjoying, was more just pop culture references, which you can't just rely on that. It was a bit of a crutch for this film. Maybe an understatement. based
More
on
like
your-
reference Ralph. Am I right?
oof. Yeah, but
Hear the silence.
that being said, like I did like John C. Reilly and Sarah Silverman. They're pretty perfectly cast, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For their characters.
John C. Reilly.
I honestly I really like Sarah Silverman's voice. Like,
Yeah. She does
it's
really well.
such
with
an
it.
extreme version of her voice.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It just fits the character so well.
You don't like. She has such a distinctive voice, but like it kind of blends into the character.
Yeah,
which
I
is
don't- I don't
interesting.
necessarily
You know,
hear
like that's Sarah Silverman.
her, like-
that's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Vanellope,
it's very distinct,
which is good.
which is good. Gal Gadot was good. Fine. I guess she was
Fine.
pretty serviceable.
Yeah. She just kind of did her
Um,
part.
But yeah, I liked
That's all
I
you
like
want.
seeing this world of the internet again. It did seem a bit oversimplified, but kind of like I said, like Inside Out light. Like
Mhm.
they just they saw that and they're like, oh, we could like do that with like the internet, you know, instead of like the mind.
Feelings.
I don't know, like you just. Anyways, but yeah, overall I thought it was fine. I did really like the princess thing, but again, like a lot of the moments I thought were really funny were like sequences that I already like seen. In the
Yeah.
I
trailer.
like the moment leading up to the princess scene,
Which was
where she's
Remind
running
me?
from the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
They
Very
play the
much
Star Wars
like
theme.
episode, like
Mm.
with what you're saying, where it
Yeah.
kind of relies on that. Have
They're
you
like
seen,
playing the Star Wars
Have you
like
seen
song.
A New Hope? Well, yeah,
They're like literally playing the song. I don't know. It was.
that's
It's. I appreciate the reference, but yeah.
Reference, right?
No,
A little bit of emotion there at the end, but yeah, it didn't move me a ton. But I don't know. It wasn't. It didn't move me to tears, and I need.
yeah.
It's gonna have to do that
I had the one
for me to-
left. I was like,
to really care. I don't know. But yeah, I did like the pancake sequence at the end credits.
Me
It was
too.
great.
Me too.
Adam, you saw the teaser, right? It
Yeah.
was like pancake, pancake, pancake. and
Yes, yes, and he blows up, right?
Yeah, and the kid screams.
Right.
It's funny.
So the two
It's
best
hilarious.
parts were both shown before the movie came out.
Right. Well, there was the end credits.
Oh, there's
We'll
the
get to that.
third.
You gotta wait till
No,
the
there's
very,
only two.
very, very end.
There's the
Right,
end credits
sorry.
and the end credits. Yeah.
Well, at the end credits, it was we'll get to it.
Well, yeah. We can do that in spoilers.
But yeah, overall, I thought it was pretty fine.
Sick.
But yeah, I do think it relied a bit too much on the references. But yeah, let's give our ratings and we can get into some spoiler talk. I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna say it's like I want to say 3.
Ooh.
It could be heavy 3. I don't know. It's a 3 out of 5. Above average.
I would say heavy 3. I like
Ooh,
the end.
so I loved it.
No, I changed my mind.
Got him.
3.
You're
Just
going
that-
heavy 3.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ballsy move. 3 out of 5.
Literally one higher than yours.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Half actually.
Pretty ballsy.
Well, fair warning, if you haven't seen Ralph Breaks the Internet, we are going to be discussing some spoilery aspects, so you've been warned. So, I guess we can talk about the end credits if we're going to jump right into it. I mean, at the very end of the film, I'm trying to remember how the framing of it.
Well, how it
Ralph
happened.
is like-
Well, how we got there for the very end was we were sitting there watching the credits, and you told us there was an end credit scene, and so we're sitting there watching the end credits roll up, and it got to the music, and
in the credits, yeah.
yeah, it got to the music part, and it was "Never Gonna Give You Up" by and it was said it was sung by John C. Reilly, and I was like,
Huh. I don't
I
remember
don't
hearing
I don't
that.
remember hearing that, and I'm pissed off at us because we should have seen that coming.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Like, how did we not see
that
that coming?
seems pretty...
Like, it's just like there's an end credit scene. We haven't seen it yet. There's this song that's notorious for Rickroll, and
Right.
we didn't see this coming.
Yes. So the very, very end credits is
An
literally...
exclusive look at Frozen
Yeah,
2.
exclusive Frozen 2! Blah, like,
We were like,
sneak peek. Everyone in the theater that stayed is like, and then it's like, Rickroll, and it's Ralph singing "Never Gonna Give You Up,"
Yeah. We got
and it
Ralph
was like just a
rolled.
recreation of that music video, but it was like Ralph in it,
That's amazing.
just like doing this singing, and I'm not gonna lie, like I thought it was really funny,
Another reference, but
but it was
So
funny.
you're
it
telling me
worked.
you paid $13
I- I love Rick Rolls. I'm not gonna lie.
Like, I sat there, and I was
that
just
will
like,
never, mainly because I love the song. It's a good song.
it's a good song.
So you know what?
Yeah,
I'll listen to that song any day. Anyone, you can Rick roll me any day. I will appreciate that. It will never not be funny to me.
But the problem was, like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, guys, I want to go, I gotta pee. Like, I was sitting there getting, like,
I was like,
just-
nope.
There's an after
That's
credits. I'm like, fuck, fine, okay. So I'm sitting there, and I sat there. I contemplated, like, my glass was empty. I was like, Steph, look away. And I just, like, but I didn't. So and I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, like, and I'm like, fuck! Like I got so angry. Oh, Tim, I was furious.
That's hilarious.
Like,
Shout out to Tim.
Oh yeah, hey.
Producer.
yeah.
Oh, hey, man.
Good job.
Hey.
Anything
Yeah.
else you guys want to mention? Phil, you want to talk about the emotion you felt?
Yeah, you
Just when they were like,
Right.
I don't know, like the whole, like it was just those two, like they were buddies. They were. a
Was it the
team.
broken heart
And
that kind of?
No,
Did that play
it was,
into
it
it?
was
The Hearts
actually
doing
it was
this? Was it
before
the
the heart
Hearts?
when he's like, you know what, like you got to go do your thing, and I'll be okay. And I was like, oh, that's really nice.
not gonna lie,
That was I was like,
ballsy.
yeah.
I was
For
like,
for a
oh,
kids movie
fuck.
that ends like not like with everyone together happy
It's a
that
good lesson,
that
you know.
they've like separated but they can still be friends. I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
that's a
They're
bold
doing a
move.
long
And,
distance friends.
yeah,
thing.
and character arc for Ralph.
Which is
Reference Ralph.
which is cool because you know what, it's
Yeah.
kind of cool. Like, you know, as kids get older, like, you know, change schools.
They gotta
stuff
move
like
away.
that.
Life happens, and
Yeah.
it doesn't mean you can't be friends with people.
Yeah.
especially
Oh.
across the internet.
Oh,
Oh, get it? It's like the internet.
Is a thing.
Yeah, I did like how that virus that he unleashed was like latching on to insecurity.
The
and, like,
insecurity
multiplying
virus?
it. And I'm just like, get it? It's like it is like insecurity, like
yeah,
literally.
like
taking
that.
your insecurity.
But then it's also like his insecurities that
Yes.
he's having, right?
I like that.
So and it's like multiplying his insecurities.
So that was clever. They did well.
yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I thought that was interesting.
And when she was only a little insecure, it only did it a bit. But he was like completely
He was really insecure.
so that's why it went so crazy.
Mm.
Genius.
Like he was 100%.
Those
Five.
three guys. Those three guys at the beginning.
0%
5 out of
just
5.
insecure.
Just 100% insecure.
I kind of want to play Slaughter Race.
Relatable.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right?
But,
That world was awesome.
Yeah, but then I just think of like Ready Player One or something. You know, I'm like, well, they did it.
Yeah, they really did.
They did, didn't they?
They smacked.
They really did.
I mean, but that was like kind of more realistic looking, right? This is designed to be more like
A natural game.
cartoony.
Yeah.
Anything else
way.
you guys want to mention specifically?
One another reference. I loved the Groot questionnaire.
That was cute.
Oh, and what's his face?
Yeah, what's his face was in it?
Pimento. Tim.
Yes.
Oh, Pimento from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Yeah.
Woo!
He was asking him a question, like
Yeah.
they had like an emoji for him, like, and it looked like him with the hair and the
It
beard.
was him. They just took him and put him like.
And
as
they got
one
it,
of
and
the
like he
characters.
voiced it,
Yeah.
and he was just like asking Groot a question. So he was
About
like,
like deep, like
Hilarious.
deep Marvel lore. Like,
And-
I was like, I was like,
and he just answers like, "I am Groot," and then
I am Groot. He's like, okay, and he just moves on.
No, but then he does a second question.
Yeah.
Like he kind of carries on from that. Like he kind of like gets his answer, and he like his next
I'm
question
Groot.
is based off the answer that you don't know what it was, and so then he's like, okay, and he just goes off.
I am Groot.
Fucking hilarious.
I thought that was good.
I saw Vin Diesel naming the credits too.
Yes, Vin Diesel did do it,
He did the I Am
Really?
Groot.
and
well,
Nothing
funny
he
enough,
won't do.
all of the original, except for I think the oldest, I think for Snow White.
Snow White.
Or I did not voice.
Okay, so the
Or
two oldest
Snow?
ones
What?
were not voiced by the original voice actors.
Some
yeah,
of them are sounding
But-
pretty old.
All of them were, for the most part, besides those two, were the original voice.
Yeah,
voice
That's
cast,
pretty incredible.
that's
Yeah.
pretty
which
awesome.
I thought was pretty good.
Yeah,
And same with most of the supporting characters that were like actual from other universes or whatever. Were
Yeah.
played by those voice actors.
which was cool. I really liked that.
yeah, I thought that was.
I thought.
I mean, it's Disney money, right? So
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. There was another reference.
shit.
There was another not a reference, but another voice that I heard, and it was just like, "Oh, they got like that's incredible. They got you to do this." I can't remember what it was though.
Perfect.
Yeah, glad we.
Well,
Sounds
think
good.
about it.
Glad
and
we
get back
talked
to
about
us.
that.
Never.
Gord
Drop
was
in the
good too. I
comments.
like Gord.
Gord was creepy.
Oh, did not like Gord,
Gord's arm is like doing this weird shit.
and
I'm
like he's got this like,
okay, what the?
He's got a, he wears a turtleneck and he wears it up to like here. So
but
it's
his
just
eyes
two
are like
big
up here
eyes.
though.
And his eyes are like.
Yeah, they point like this.
It looked like you know the mole rat.
Gord! And he just,
What's the mole rat from Kim Possible? Like it looked like you haven't seen that like little hairless mole rat that they have.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
his
so-
name?
Like Alfred Molina played his like cousin. Like,
Yeah. But like he shows it looked like that, like the hairless mole rat. He had like a turtleneck sweater on that like went like to here, and the eyes were like just above,
Jesus.
like half were cut off by the turtleneck. I hated that
Weird,
thing.
yeah.
I just found him funny. Like
He
they-
kept popping up out of
I
nowhere.
just thought it was a little funny. And
I-
the sour grape was funny.
I do think the original Wreck-It Ralph cast kind of got pushed aside, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Jane Lynch.
Jane
and-
Lynch.
and Fix It Felix, like those guys,
Yeah.
and the Candy. What's that race? What's that?
Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. I want to say like Candy Crush or something, but Sugar Rush characters kind of got pushed to the peripheral.
Yeah,
It
they
was
were-
kind of a side plot of them, like
Yeah.
They were in Tapper more, like
yeah,
or what's it called?
Tappers.
Tappers. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I thought the whole like the actual Wreck-It Ralph kind of universe, the arcade got pushed aside for the internet.
Yeah.
But I mean, I understand.
Well, that's what
that,
happens, right? Like, no one goes to arcades anymore because everyone plays these games online.
but I guess, yeah.
I was
Yeah.
half expecting like with all the Ralph content that the shop owner having this Wreck-It Ralph game would have enough money to buy the steering wheel, and then they wouldn't be able to buy the steering wheel at the end. They'd have to go home, and then she goes home and they have the steering wheel because there's no. I was half expecting that, but they didn't go there. Maybe it was
It's almost a little too meta, I
Like the
think.
choice.
I do think all the like viral videos that he made were pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like really, like
Didn't laugh
2012. I don't know, like
Yeah.
Well,
maybe.
the-
I mean, it's for the kids, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know, but I didn't think it was that funny.
Well, I think I realized how old I was during this movie.
Right.
When there was a certain scene that, like, there was two young kids beside me. They must have been, like, I don't know, like,
Oh, I know.
middle of their teens, like, probably,
like
like,
the Miranda Sings reference.
exactly. And they're sitting there, and, like,
You
this
like
lady,
who the
like,
fuck
losing
is
her.
this?
She's like, I don't understand why I'm not on the internet. And I'm like, I don't. And, like, these two kids beside me are laughing their ass off. And I'm like, I have no idea what the
I
fuck
don't
this is.
get
the Fortnite too. When they showed the photo of
Yeah.
Fortnite, all the kids in my theater were like, they were
I still don't know what Fortnite is.
You're old.
I don't know what Miranda
Um,
Sings is.
Right?
Sorry.
I don't know
She's like an internet sensation. apparently.
whatever that
What is
voice
the
you
inter-
just did. I don't know what that is.
See, you're
I'm
You're not
that's
in
why I
tune
didn't.
with
Is
pop
that why I
culture.
didn't love the movie?
I
don't
must have been it because then the kids were like, "Man, like, but yeah, I didn't expect her to be in there." And I was like, "Was that a big deal?"
I don't
For
know
the
what
kids,
internet
yeah.
means. So
you know.
fuck
I'm
it.
not much older than
You
them.
mentioned who was it? Like, someone that you liked that
Aren't you 40?
like had the question for Groot. Who was it?
Pimento. Yeah.
That's the name in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Do you think the kids knew that?
The guy
Do you think the little kids knew that? No, but you got it. See, it's the same thing.
That was
right?
one for you.
I'll shut the fuck
One
up.
for you, one for the kids. One for you, one for the kids, right?
Thanks, three director
Yeah, I think that'll do
guys.
it for our review of Ralph Breaks the Internet. Phil, where can people find you?
You can find me on Letterboxd at Wicked Swami.
Sick. Ty, where can
Sick.
people
Yeah,
where can people
baby.
find us as well?
You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram at Up Real Late Podcast. You can also find me on Letterboxd at Up Real Ty, and you can find me on Instagram at The Craft Pundit.
Cool.
Okay. You can find me on Twitter at
Can't be
Franey25 and Instagram and Letterboxd at UpRealAdam.
You find myself, Scott, on Letterboxd at Upreal Scott. And yeah, guys, if you enjoy this video, leave a like on it. Leave a comment below in the
Down
comment
there.
section if you want to join our
I
discussion.
need, bro.
And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And as always, keep it real.